Hello everybody, welcome to Market Masterclass. And on the world front, I thought we'd look at a very controversial country. We're looking at North Korea, otherwise known as Pyongyang, which his leader is the son of the previous leader, and his name is Kim Jong-un, and he's been in control since 2012. And the statistics and files and information about the country are pretty scarce in terms of what the reality is. One really doesn't know, but statistics are put together anyway, and we've got some interesting information here. In terms of their economy, they are particularly big in mining. Mining, 40% of their exports are coal, which go to China. China takes 63% of their exports. South Korea is estimated to take 27% of their exports. But in terms of mining, they do coal, iron, limestone, magnesite, graphite, copper, zinc, lead, even precious metals are reckoned to be there. So in terms of the potential for mining, it's very large. And as I say, China by far their biggest link. In terms of imports, petroleum, machinery and equipment, the usual story with a non-industrialized country, and also some grains. China, the imports, 68% come from China, and 22% is reckoned to come from South Korea. So despite the fact that they all seem to be pointing fingers at each other, South Korea and North Korea, there's still an economic link in that point. But of course the main issue is the Koreans' perceived development of weapons of mass destruction, and there are many controls and preventions by the UN, and no deals at all are allowed between North Korea and the United States of America, no trade deals at all. So sanctions are a massive influence on the country, which has had very complicated situations in the past with bad weather and poor crop harvesting, and it's the opinion that some of the country lives a lot of the country lives way below what's estimated as the world poverty line. And there's all sorts of very strange issues. For instance, in 2009, a guy called Pak Nam-gi had a whole, he was one of the government department chiefs, and as a result of some of the moves that he decided to make, the Korean won, the local currency, fell 96% against the United States dollar in 2009. Well, what did they do to correct that? Well, they executed Pak Nam-gi in 2010 to close the door on that particular problem. Besides mining, they have got some services, agriculture and fisheries, construction and utilities, but the main industry and the main shift and control, as of course a very planned, centralized economy, and they have a lot of what they call non-pecuniary incentives. So there's very little cash in the country for the local population. By the way, that 2009 incident with Pak Nam-gi, that wiped out all the savings pretty well, completely annihilated the savings of all the local population. But their main industry really is military products, and that's where they spend all their money, despite the fact that the population finds it hard to survive. So growth-wise in the economy, as far as they can assess, between 2006 and 2011, there was annual negative growth. Between 2012 up to the present, their rate that the economy has been growing at about 1%, but that doesn't take into account inflation, of course. Bearing in mind that it used to be a Japanese colonial administration. So that's its hereditary background, if you like, aside before the Second World War. With the end of the Second World War, something like an estimated 2 million people poured out of North Korea to live in South Korea. And of course there was the Korean War from 1950 to 1953, which caused great economic problems in both countries, North Korea and South Korea. And by 2012, the estimated external debt of North Korea is supposed to be around about 20 billion US dollars. But China's the main supporter of the country, and of course the weapons of mass destruction is the most major concern for all other countries in the world. So North Korea, very, very controversial, really an unknown at many levels, an estimated population of 24 million people, rated on the GDP scale, 125th in the world, but who knows what the reality is. North Korea has a lot of mining supplies and reserves, some of the biggest reserves in the world with some of their mining products. So there is hope for the future. Let's hope they get their act together and key in with the rest of the world rather than conflict with the rest of the world. And as I say, very much under the wing of China. I hope you find that useful and interesting. Bye for now.